Good day, everybody. Still here for the daily market pulse. Tuesday, September 23rd. Okay, stocks fall again, near session lows. Volume lower, mildly lower than yesterday. Friday was expiration day. It was huge volume. Yesterday was lower volume, but still pretty high volume nonetheless, but lower than Friday's. Today's lower than Monday's. So everything fairly quiet on the downside. So plus the size of the bodies, the real bodies and candles are getting smaller. So you're thinking the selling might be coming to a close. We will see, of course. So you can see here, evening star yesterday, then a follow through again today. Same, very similar size in terms of a drop from yesterday. Not quite at support yet, but very close to 17,000. Looking for that move. In fact, I'll show you on the VIX later the coincidences there, including even maybe the treasuries, but more so the VIX. This has room to 17,000. 50-day moving average in close proximity. Looking for support there. Then we go from there. The VIX, of course, more closely associated with the S&P. The S&P, you can see it dropped through 1990. It's still room now to 1970, 1975. And we're still kind of looking for that. And then a possible bounce from there. Otherwise, you're looking at even lower levels potentially on this particular market. Let's see if they hold. And then you have the NASDAQ looking like it's trying to hold here across 4,500. That was its expected target. There's a window right there. There's another window immediately below that, near 44.75. There's the 50-day moving averages right there as well. So we're expecting some support in this area. Bollinger Bands are starting to open. That should be a good sign that things are going to move. The question is which direction. TSX, after a couple of sell-off days, paused right here today with a little kind of doji, essentially. Right at support, we figured for 15,100. There's a whole support area in through 15,000. We'll see what they do here, but it's oversold at this point. Coming out of its original channel, however, below the 50 included, so a lot of weakness. Let's see if this is it. If this is done, do they bounce from here or not? Move over to the DAX. A couple of indecisive days previous to today. Today, a big sell-off into the moving averages, however. Polarity. And pivot areas at 9,600. Let's see if they hold there and can bounce. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Nice bounce as of yesterday off the moving averages back toward 110, expecting 110 to be, or 111, 111 to be the target above. There's nothing showing now, but I'm going to go intraday, and there is the move into almost 111 and sort of flagging. So that's looking like 111 remains the target, and it's very tight consolidation on the intraday. Euro generally means it goes the opposite direction, and that's just kind of holding 128 for the time being as of yesterday. And I believe this is just kind of still going sideways. Yeah, 128.50 is where it remains. So right there, still sideways, a little undecided, of course, at this point. Treasuries on the December contract did come through 137 into the moving averages. That was our target. Next our target will be 139 if they can muster up enough momentum. It is overbought already. This might be the end of the road. It might just come up just a little bit higher into 138 and finish off 138 before the possibility of a drop. That's why I said the markets could come down before bouncing higher. The VIX could still pop higher before dropping down. So those are all the inverse correlations that we're seeing right now. The Japanese yen had been selling and selling and selling and selling. Nice 45-degree angle, looking like maybe it's slowing down here near 92 to 91.50. The positive divergence, it appears, so it looks like maybe Treasuries, the Japanese yen might be showing at least a little bit of a sign of a small bounce in here. Gold bounce here at 12.15 back toward 12.40, looking for a 12.40 push back toward 12.80 perhaps. Let's see if they can continue the move. They were looking a little bit better here recently. The hammer yesterday on silver and everything holding near 1750 to 1775 here with a spinning top on silver. Looks okay, looks fine for the time being. Crude switched over to a November contract this week. There was a drop for 4 days. There was a little bit of a bounce today. There's your bullish engulfing and it over sold state at $91 and a retest of the recent bull sash formation. Looking for a move from here now into 93 once again, 94, 93 then 95, then maybe 96 in that order. Let's go over to small caps. Small caps fading aggressively back into 111. This is an area of 111 into 110 would be the support area. And again, As mentioned before, there could be a quick flush and then a hold of support and then a reversal. We might see a gap higher on the VIX as a result and then a fade. Same with treasuries. All right, so here's the VIX. VIX popped yesterday, then again today on the open, faded and then bounced off 14, giving us a hanging man directly below a 1550 window. That's why I say a gap into 1550 before another fade outside the upper Bollinger Band as well to get back toward 14 or lower. We'll see what it will bring tomorrow.